You are listening to the No Offense But Podcast.
And what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what you want, what you want, what you want, what you need, and what you need, and what you need. And what you need, and what you want.
This is the No Offense But the Podcast. And I'm your host, Shakin' Jake, here with Mr. J. Brown.
What's up?
We're in the house. We did not record last week.
New.
I did my live stream a day late again, but I did it early, so kind of helped out. I had actually more viewership on that day too. There was more interaction, but I noticed a lot of people go back and watch it
Yep.
because I had some people that I talked about on my live stream decide they was gonna get on another fucking platform, decide to call me out, but they never said anything. I didn't catch anything. I don't know, maybe it was just the way the notification was worded. I don't know. But
So that's something I've been considering too. My live stream, I do at 10 o'clock Eastern time on Saturdays. I'm thinking about making it a little earlier maybe.
see what you
Especially
need to
now I
do,
ain't working.
Like how I do mine, I use Streamlabs,
Right.
which is you can do a basic, but the basic only lets you strictly record or do your live to one platform.
Right.
So like I paid $20 a month, which is actually cheaper to pay for the whole year, but I can stream out to however many. So like I have 4 different places I can stream to, which I only use Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Right.
Occasionally I might get on Instagram, but it causes a lot of security issues because it makes Instagram like a third-party application type
Right.
thing, which I about got locked out because they're like, we don't know if this is you or not.
And
It's
see
like,
where I screwed up last night was I had people on Facebook and I was, interacting with them and I ignored YouTube.
this,
And I had so what I'm gonna split screen it next time.
that's what I was saying. I was like,
Yeah.
asked if yours did the split screen. I can't do it with my computer. I can do it with my iPad. It works with my iPad and my
Well,
Mac.
I'll open up like 2
MacBook.
different browsers
Right.
is what I'll do.
Which I'll do it on here,
My problem's gonna be I'm old and
Right.
can't see fucking comments.
but I've got
Yeah, no, you'd be like,
I can't do the split screen with 3 different platforms, but I can tab them and just navigate between them. Which
So that's what I've been doing.
right? And which the good thing about the Streamlabs is I can hit multi chat and it'll show me everything, and it'll have the Facebook symbol or the YouTube symbol, people coming in and commenting, and I think I've got it set up now
check
to
that
where
out.
people subscribe now. It was a dinosaur showing up, but now it actually shows like the Facebook or the YouTube.
I might bring my laptop over and go live sometime on Saturday, and
Oh yeah.
well, maybe you can show me all that and be my guest on my live chat.
I think we can actually use the Streamlabs to do it. I think I would just have to have you log into Facebook and YouTube,
Right.
and then we can run them because I've got it now, a plug-in now to where I can hook the iPad up and run it as another camera that streams directly to the computer.
That's cool.
That's how I do the dual videos.
And I know, what is it? StreamYard. You can do multiple people with
I think
StreamYard.
StreamYard's even cheaper too.
I don't think you have to pay for StreamYard.
I think their basic allows you to do 2 platforms.
Right.
But to do more, I think it's like $10 a month or some
Yeah.
shit like that. They're like pro package or something.
I downloaded StreamYard. I just haven't figured out quite how to use it yet.
YouTube it.
Yeah.
That's what I did with
Yep.
Streamlabs. Because this is like, when I hear podcasting, I think of when the iPod first came out. That was like, you wasn't getting video back then. It was just like listening to fucking Bob and Tom pre-recorded or something.
We have an iPod.
Bob and Tom.
Yeah, we have an iPod Nano, and it's pretty dope because you can still upload podcasts and shit to it. So
I think I've still got an iPod.
But
Remember those iPods that we got?
The little nanos.
Yeah.
No,
I
it
think I
was
still
not.
have
I don't
one.
know. It was the iPod. You got the iPod Shuffle. They were the little
Yeah,
square
shuffles.
ones.
Yeah.
I wanted a Nano. That's
But
why
the-
I didn't get
the
one
Shuffle
because
was
I was
badass
like, man,
too,
I really
though.
wanted a Nano.
I liked it, the Shuffle, because
Yeah.
I was very athletic back then. So you could clip that motherfucker
Yep.
to you
Yep.
and beat the shit out of it. You could wash that motherfucker and it would still work.
Yep.
Like that thing was nuts.
I've got one.
I couldn't listen to podcasts on it though.
My problem is I never figured out how to download music to it. All the music that was downloaded, I had help downloading it. I don't remember how I did it
I
because I'm
figured
not
out-
the most technically
Okay.
advanced person.
Right. And those
Yeah.
was weird because they didn't have like a USB plug-in. You had to plug it into the headphone jack and then
Right.
plug it into the computer
Right.
for it to even do the shit. Which I thought was pretty fucking dope in itself. Using a fucking, I think those were like 7.3 millimeter head jacks or some shit like that that worked as a data cable. Like that was dope.
Well, I got all these different plug-ins that fit that, and you could like split it so two people can
Yeah.
have headphones and
Yep.
different jacks so we can plug it into different things. And yeah,
Man, I
it
remember
was cool.
we had 6 people listening to one shuffle on the school bus coming back from a basketball game because somebody had one of them splitters that like split off into
Yep.
like 4 different fucking
Yep.
headphones. Like 5 different people with one headphone apiece listening to the same shit. But that my favorite one was the iPod Classic. The one with the dial where you had to run your finger
Yeah,
around. I
that's-
loved those.
I wanted one of those, but the one with the screen.
See, but they're after those kind of died out because when I got out, the iPod Touch literally had just came out, but you had a thing called Zune. It was by Microsoft, and that got me away from Apple. I didn't fuck with anything Apple again until the first iPhone came out. No, the third iPhone. I got the third iPhone. That's when I was like, okay, I can fuck with Apple again. But that Zune was fucking everything.
Oh, yeah.
I had 1 million fucking songs on mine, like literally 1 million, and I would play the shit out of that. But that was dope. That was probably one of the
We got
dopest
these-
MP3s.
We got these shuffles we refurbished, so they were like half price. So we bought everybody one.
I remember people was fighting over the shuffle.
Everybody but me,
because,
because I was a little shit.
You didn't want one.
the 99
I didn't
cent
want it.
stores, the 99 cent stores out in California was selling them for 99 cents, and people was literally fighting over them motherfuckers.
You were a shit, man. Let me tell you.
Hey, did I complain about not getting
No,
one?
you didn't. You
because
didn't.
I knew exactly.
Yep.
I was like,
Yep.
fuck it, I didn't want one.
That's what Jason got in trouble at school for.
Was the shuffle?
He took his iPod Shuffle to school, and he got caught listening to it in class. And when they went to throw him out, he threw a fit, and that's when he hit the cop and ended up getting sent off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble a lot about like I had a Walkman tape. That pissed me off.
That was while he was waiting to go to court for the other thing that he did in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And see, I had the cassette Walkman. Fucking took it from Mr. Chambers. Took it from me. He was like, you know, so took that and my fucking Game Boy. I was like, you fucking prick.
And it was
Fucking
like, you
Cassette
know.
Walkmans, I remember. I loved those things, man.
And I had the big gray Game
bulky
Boy,
ass motherfuckers.
the non LCD or the non backlit screen fucking Game Boy, big clunky motherfucker. I played the shit out of that.
It was like he was a teenage boy and she brought the condoms.
Yeah.
There's your consent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do we have to be doing this?
Yeah.
Those were the days. The portable CD players that you couldn't fucking walk with it because it would skip every
Well,
fucking step.
then they had the
anti-skip.
The anti-skip. The what was it? 3 to 5 second delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't matter. You just delayed the skip.
Yep. That was the shit.
Like I said, I had a car that you hit the right pothole and my fucking radio would skip. Literally would shut off and come back on.
Yeah.
I'd like to find one of the very first disc machine with the big fucking plastic disc.
Yeah.
Just fucking slide that motherfucker in. They came in fucking vinyl sheets, but it was
Like
actually
a 33.
Yeah, it was actually a CD. It was the same size as a vinyl, but it was a laser disc, and the motherfucker only had 5 or 6 songs on it, but those were dope. I can't remember who it was that had one, but I was fucking obsessed with it,
I like the hit clip.
and I would fucking play with it. But those were like, you can find them now, but they're fucking expensive as shit.
What, the hit clips or what
No,
you're talking
what
about?
I'm talking about. Hit clips will be a thing in like 2 or 3 years from now.
Probably.
Everything that we were doing is becoming fucking retro now.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're fucking old to these zennials and shit.
I'll go dial a number.
Yeah. Rotary phone, motherfucker.
Yep. So video, man. Parents made their kids say make a phone call. They couldn't do it.
Couldn't do
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
How does it work?
if you ask most kids to act like you're talking on a phone,
Right.
they're gonna do this.
Right.
But we're gonna do this.
Right.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
we're
roll down
also
your
wa-
window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most kids would do this, but they'll be,
Right.
you
Well,
know.
I mean, what was it? Damn, I lost it. Damn.
I like the microwave one. There was a dude that did one on TikTok. He was like, ask a kid how you start a microwave.
Right.
And he goes, the kid would be like, us? Nah, motherfucker.
Right.
Nah, you had a fucking knob.
Jeremy.
Turn the TV.
Our kids
Yeah.
would know.
Jeremy's actually got a knob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His microwave, you turn the knob, and it's digital
Oh, yeah.
numbers that come out, and then you got to push the knob to start it. Took me forever to figure out how to work that damn thing. But that's what I was going to say. Cursive writing.
Yeah.
Remember, they stopped that in high school, or in school system.
Now
Yeah.
they don't allow them to do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeremy wanted to learn. Anna was teaching him a little bit. I think he can.
He can
He
sign
can write his name.
I know
I
he
think
can
he
sign
can
his
read
name.
it.
It's not the best, but
Right.
it's
I think he
still
can read it,
his.
but I don't think he can write it.
I think he can read it.
Yeah, I think he can read cursive, but I don't think he can write it.
These
Not very
kids
well.
today, they will never know shit about a checkbook.
No.
Right?
Never.
Or balancing a checkbook.
Not even writing a fucking check.
DeSantis in Florida passed a bill making that stuff required learning in high school.
It should be. That's typical economic shit.
Banking and credit card debt and how to manage it and so on and so forth.
I learned
You know, interest and all
I
that.
learned how to write and balance checkbooks when I was in the 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to do it for junior achievement.
And when you learn that, that's when you learn cursive.
I had learned it before that, actually.
I started learning cursive in the 3rd
Well,
grade.
it
Yeah.
was I think it was the second for
third.
me because when I went to Florida, like I remember the
Right.
school
Now,
was different.
like I said, there's 2 different states, so the 2 different education systems.
Oh yeah, when I came back from Florida, that was freaking awful.
Which, did you know that the U.S. Department of Education is unconstitutional?
I believe it. I believe it.
It is. It is unconstitutional to have a U.S. Department of Education.
Right.
Now, each state can have their own, but as far as the Constitution goes, the U.S. Department of Education is unconstitutional.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have it. According to the Constitution, you can't do that. But the government does what they want and gets away with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That's
I mean,
fucked up government.
it's just like with gun laws. I mean, what's the Second Amendment say? Shall not be infringed.
Right.
Which means, why do I need a background check? I understand why they do background checks, and I'm not in a total disagreement about it. But nowhere in the Second Amendment does it say felons can't have a gun. Nowhere in this Second Amendment does it say people under the age of 18 can't have a gun.
Right.
You know, so. But I do understand the reasoning behind it, but and I'm on the fence about a lot of that stuff. But no, I think I believe gun laws create gun violence.
The only thing to do.
Criminals ain't gonna follow the law.
Fucking gun. Keep the red flag law.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you need. Keep that shit. There's more felons out here that are more gun responsible than some people
Exactly.
that are gun responsible.
Exactly. I agree with you there. There are some felons out there that are more gun responsible than legal citizens. I don't agree with red flag laws because anybody, you and your wife split up and she's like, oh, he's a danger. And boom, they fucking raid your house at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that shit. Sorry. That's how cops get killed.
Yeah.
That's how other people get killed. Because cops gonna fucking bust your door down at 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you gonna do? You don't know it's the cops.
Nope.
They just bust in. You know. So I don't agree with the red flag. Well, the no knocks. Let's put it that way. Maybe the red flag law
That
itself
shit-
isn't so bad, but those no knocks.
That shit's about to be
No.
a thing of the fucking past. They're already. There's states that's already implementing that shit. You no longer can do a no knock.
Now Indiana has red flag laws.
Yeah.
We are now, as of starting in July, constitutional carry, castle law.
What is that? Is that outside?
It's your TV. No, it's your AC.
Oh. I be forgetting they make funny noises.
You know, I mean,
We need a new
so
one.
so Indiana is kind of lax. The only thing that's not lax is they do have the red flag laws, but they don't. You don't hear of
I feel like
no knocks in Indiana.
red flag should only pertain to true domestic abusers, people charged with like sex crimes, and people with mental people not mentally sound,
Right.
incapability. So
Well, I mean, but see, that's where you go with your background checks.
yeah,
That's where the background checks clear that stuff up. You have a violent felony arrest, you can't get
Right.
the gun. Oh, you were in a mental institution for 6 months, you can't get a gun.
right.
You know, that's where the background checks come in. But they will lock you up in a mental hospital for 5 days for depression.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
red
and,
flag.
and what, you can't get a gun now because of it? That is BS. I mean, everybody goes through
I understand it though,
times.
because you never know.
Right.
People that put themselves in that position to where they have to go seek that kind of help.
Right.
There's a boiling point.
But you know what?
Eventually.
The way I look at it is they were responsible enough to go get that help
Right.
and not use that gun to shoot themselves or somebody else.
Right.
So that's got to say something. You know what I'm saying?
But the sad part is
Depression, everybody can be
Right.
diagnosed for depression at one point in time in their life.
That's not even the bad part, because the bad part is no matter if you got that, there's always someone out there that's gonna fucking straw purchase.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
Always. It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
And then you got people who know how to run fucking CNCs. They'll build their own fucking ARs
Yep.
and fucking lower receivers
Yep.
and shit.
Oh, that's
They'll
that
build
shit.
that shit.
But fucking Biden was trying to the ghost guns.
Well, it's crazy part, you know what that's mostly specifically aimed at?
The ARs, isn't it?
3D printers.
Yeah, the 3D printers. Yeah.
But
yeah.
CNC, they're like, if you can mill your own shit, then.
Yeah.
But now they're getting to the point where they're like, okay, these motherfuckers are smart. Now we need to serial stamp
Yep.
everyone you build.
Yep.
And it's going to get to that point.
Yep.
I'd like to have me some grandfather then, though. I've been looking at CNC machines.
I mean, before long, they're going to make it to where you can't load your own ammo.
Yeah.
In some states. California, I believe, is one of those states. New York's another one. And that's BS. I mean, come on.
They can't get their tax off of it.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they can't get their tax off of it. I know people that go to the gun range, collect the brass, and give it to somebody so that they
Right.
can reload it. And then that person ends up giving them part of it, and selling the rest.
I used to
or
have
keeping
a
it
guy
themselves.
that did that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him, but every time I go shooting, I'm picking up my shit.
And believe it or not, it's really not that expensive to get the.
It's just hard to find primers right now.
Yeah, you can't find
That's
primers.
the most common thing I've been hearing from
Yep.
people I do know, but I've never dealt with. They're like,
Yep.
it's just hard to find primers.
Oh boy, that's what he does that. And every time he goes into a place, that's what he looks for is primers.
It's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start needing to do that with 45s. It's before long it'll be a scarcity.
Yeah.
It's already fucking expensive. Hell,
Yep.
a box of 20 you're gonna pay $46 for damn near brass. Then you can get a box of steel from fucking the trading post for $30, but that shit's dirty. I dumped 2 clips and threw the rest of them son bitches away. I mean, a bullet's a bullet.
I
but
mean-
fuck steel.
Part of the reason why I don't go shooting more is because I can't fucking afford the ammo. Yeah.
You got motherfuckers paying like
Yeah.
$2 and some change for fucking 5.56 and
A
shit.
few
now.
years ago, it was $20 for a box of 20 40 cal.
Yeah.
And that's critical defense. You know, now it's even more. You know, my 9mm it was $25. Oh it was about it was $20 for a box of 25.
See, I like
Yeah.
to use cheaper than dirt because they got some of the best deals. But I got fucking 2 boxes of Arms Core 45, fucking hollows, fucking $98. They charged me fucking like $20-something in shipping. Holy fucking shit! I think I had them overnighted though. No, it was the
No,
2 to 3 day shit.
we got a guy. Where's he at? I think he's in Arizona. I can't remember his name. I don't remember it. He said he hook us up. The problem is we want to make sure we order enough to make it worth it. Make it worth his trouble, make it worth our trouble. And one, we never had the money. And 2, we didn't exactly need that much. You know? So, and I never thought about asking somebody else to go in with us.
I'm looking to buy
But,
crates.
Huh?
Fucking
Crates?
this time next year, I'm gonna buy a couple crates.
Good
I
luck.
wanna get my federal stamp back. That would be nice
Federal
to have
stamp.
back for suppressors and shit, and the high end body armor and shit like that. I can go buy flashbangs, and I ain't buying no grenades. I don't think you can buy grenades even with a federal stamp, but you gonna get me some tannerite, shit like that.
Jen's kids ain't fucking always screwing around with tannerite.
That shit's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I saw a video one time. Somebody brought down a barn with tannerite.
See,
They
now,
put some tannerite up in there and they got on the rifle with the scope and said, boom,
the hardest shit to get right now.
brought down
is,
an entire barn.
What the fuck is it called? It burns really fucking hot. Thermite.
Oh, yeah?
Thermite. I seen a video of some dudes fucking around. They threw thermite in a refrigerator and shot it. And it was fucking nuts. But yeah, that shit.
I was watching this.
I watched them start it with fucking dragon's breath shells. I want some of those, motherfuckers.
Right.
That's my real reasoning of wanting a shot. But I don't want a traditional breakaway or a pump. I want an AR style. And you can get them for
I like
fucking
pump myself.
$200. But I like semi-auto. I just want to fucking pull that motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking light you up.
I saw a crime show one time, and they killed somebody and they threw him in the dumpster, put dumped 5 gallons of kerosene in the dumpster and set it on fire. Okay, and they were able to identify the body because they only used 5 gallons. They said if they would have used 6 gallons, one more gallon, the body would not have been identifiable.
Shit.
Now, why are you gonna say that?
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And it was kerosene, not gasoline, because kerosene burns hotter than
Right.
gasoline, so it's got to be kerosene. But and they made sure they said that too. Why are you going to tell people this?
Right.
You know, I'm going
Fuck.
camping, and there's going to be a hunting accident that's not going to be reported. You know, I mean, come on.
Oh shit!
I got 2 5-gallon cans of kerosene right here in my truck. You know, I mean, come on.
Dick Cheney, it was an accident. It wasn't a fucking accident.
Right?
Oh, man.
Dirty Dick.
Oh, man. That fucking guy.
From Colorado.
Oh. Yeah, he was a fucking trip. Fucking old dick.
I think he's still alive too, isn't he?
Barely, if any. Yeah. He was a shiesty one.
Right?
He was a shiesty motherfucker. Him and Bush together, they was some fucking menaces, man.
Yup.
You got weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
It's just pallets.
WMD.
It's just pallets.
Let's go in and get them. Where they at?
Right. The biggest fucking sham of the century. Like,
Right.
fuck. That's bigger than fucking Rockefeller buying up all the fucking oil companies.
That's all right. Obama apologized for us.
Yeah. Oh, we killed Bin Laden, but we knew where he was the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh, but they didn't bring his body back.
Nah, he dumped his ass at sea,
Whatever.
or they say.
He living a high life somewhere.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Then again, Tupac's in Cuba somewhere. So.
Elvis is still alive too, isn't he?
Yeah. He's probably going by like Henry or something.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. It was, what was it? As recent as 10 or 15 years ago, I was seeing these, you know, magazines, your gossip mags or whatever, and they were talking about Hitler was seen here. Dude, he's going to be how old?
Right.
No, I am not believing that shit.
Man, he offed himself. He
Yeah.
offed himself, and the
Him and-
Soviets
him and
took the
Ava.
body. They took the bodies.
Yep, him and Ava, they yeah.
That's hell. Just like the Soviets took the Amber Room.
That's what 100 did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she fucking shot herself.
yeah. It finally came out that she self-inflicted gunshot wound.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. The odd thing about it is women don't do that,
Not normally.
and
think
and,
it's a
and
mess.
celebrities don't normally do that.
Yeah.
Celebrities OD, but
Yeah.
women don't normally take themselves by with,
They like drown
because it's
themselves
it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's in. I don't want this to sound sexist, but women don't like to make a mess for
Right.
somebody else to clean up.
Who was it? The fucking music producer, Phil Spector. She shot herself. No, motherfucker, you shot her.
Oh, and who was it with the boat? It involved the Kennedy. She fell off the boat.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember, but I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They suspect like the husband or
Right.
something.
Christopher Walken was on that boat at the same time all this happened. It involved one of the Kennedys, Chattawapa. Can't remember. There's actually a documentary or a movie about it, and but yeah, one of the Kennedys killed this actress. Supposedly, that's the theory that they were working in this movie, was that Kennedy killed this actress chick and she fell over the boat. Yeah, he didn't. I don't know. She bumped her head and fell off into the ocean.
I think the most fucked up celebrity death shit was Phil Hartman. That was fucked up.
Your wrestler.
Oh, and Chris Benoit, yeah, that was
Yeah,
fucked
Benoit.
up too. But Phil Hartman was just, it was his wife shot him. Fucking blew his head off on the fucking bed.
The lady that drowned all her kids.
Oh, Andrea Yates. I think she's still trying to get out, or she's out or something. She drowned him in the fucking bathtub or some shit. All fucking four of them, 4 or 5.
Something like that. Well, there was that one chick that ran her car into a lake
Yeah,
with her, 2 or 3 kids in the back seat.
Casey
fucking
Anthony.
crazy.
Yeah, there was that one
Casey
chick
Anthony.
that,
Casey Anthony.
the
She
love
was found
triangle.
not guilty.
She drove from, what was it?
Whatever.
She was I think she was military. Drove from Texas to like New York and wore Depends so she didn't have to stop to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah,
People do
Casey
some
Anthony.
fucked up shit, man.
Casey Anthony got lucky.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough answers. I think they all fucking covered it up.
Well, I mean,
Just like the John Benet Ramsey.
in my opinion, if somebody actually kills
I
somebody
just saw where they just
and they get away with it,
did some DNA.
Yeah,
the prosecution fucked up.
her father is requesting that the DNA be checked in the genealogy shit. Because there was DNA. But, man,
But
something just never sounded right about that.
No, the Casey Anthony thing?
No, John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah.
just... Oh, Casey Anthony, I believe she did it. But
Yeah.
by the court of law,
Yeah.
she was found not guilty. But
What about OJ?
I don't think OJ did it. I think
know what?
OJ know who did it.
I think OJ know who did it, too. I don't think... OJ, too much money, too smart.
See, there was a story...
To do it himself.
There was a story going around, and they found a dude not credible, but it sounded pretty convincing to me. OJ hired him to go in and take the fucking jewelry. Shit went sideways. He killed both of them.
I can see that. I mean, like I said, OJ, too much money, too smart
And then they
to
tried,
do it himself.
Then they tried to say his son did it. Because he didn't get
Because he
along
went to
with it.
Chicago
Yeah.
when that night. I honestly believe, hey, I got to go to Chicago, so here's blah, blah, blah dollars. Make sure that they're not around tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, hypothetically, it makes sense. You know, I'm in the clear. I'm clear. Chicago.
But the cop who fucked
Yeah.
it all up, Mark
Yep.
Furman.
Yep. I mean, how you going to plant evidence?
Which wasn't he a part of the Rodney King shit?
I think he was.
I believe he was
I
part
think
of the
he
Rodney
was.
King
I think
shit.
that was part of the whole thing about it. Was he was
Yeah.
part of the Rodney King thing.
All that shit with now. Well,
Yeah.
Rodney King was a little earlier
Yeah.
than that, but
But then you're gonna go and plant evidence. The glove don't fit.
yeah. Johnny Cochran was a sideways motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He was a shark, man.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, OJ too smart, had too much money to do it
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. I think he played crazy up
Yeah.
to that point.
Yeah. And then he did go crazy
Yeah.
because you're gonna break into somebody's hotel and steal your own memorabilia back.
I watched they had the true crime version that came on FX. Cuba Gooding Jr. played O.J. Simpson, and
I
it
like
was
Cuba.
fucking great. I can't remember the other guy the guy who played Johnny Cochran. He plays prosecutor on Law and Order, Courtney Alexander.
Yeah.
He played him, and it was like absolutely fucking great. That and the Mendez brothers one.
Have you seen?
Yeah, that was a
That
good
was
one.
dope.
Have you seen 61st Street on AMC?
Uh-uh.
It's a new series on AMC. It is flipping awesome. High school track star, okay, black kid, gets caught up. His little brother's walking home, and the gang is all like, blah blah blah, talking shit. He walks up on them. They're talking shit. They're about to get into it. Oh boy, fires a gun off up in the air. Police come, arrest everybody there. The two brothers take off. The one brother gets arrested. The other one gets away. Accidentally kills a cop. Now he's arrested. You're fucking. He's going to college as a track star.
Right.
But no. Now he's in jail. Yeah, it's a very, very good series. The lawyer in that reminds me a little bit of Johnny Cochran.
Shit.
It's on AMC. It's called 61st Street, man. Look it up. It's flipping off. I haven't been following it as close as I'd like to, but
I've been into the Mayans. The Mayans is my shit. It's getting deep. They killed off one of my favorite fucking characters, and I'm sorry if it spoils for anybody listening, but Coco was like one of my favorite characters because he's always into shit, but he has a good heart. Like, he gets hooked on meth, but he had a good heart. He brought girl with him, and they got clean together. And then the first time they tell each other that they love each other, he gets fucking killed. I knew it. I called it. I said, man, he's gonna get fucking killed. And
Yeah,
then
he was saying it the whole episode.
and it's like, fuck, man. That was very disappointing.
She like fucking lost her mind and worked and shit.
Yeah, she went fucking nuts. Destroyed the fucking lady's groceries and shit and walked out. But that was a fucked up episode.
It
I
really
think
was.
That was like right below Opie for me. Like Opie will always be the most fucked up scene.
Yes.
That
he
that was
ended up-
heartbreaking.
Oh, you talking about Opie from Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah.
You know he ended up on Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what happened to him there? But no, The Walking Dead, that TV series was known for killing off popular
Yeah.
Yes.
characters. I mean,
And then
they just... And it's still going. They're on their
Opie
final
was-
season.
Season.
They
Opie
put it up in
was
3
on the
parts.
show. There was a show that came on WGN called Outsiders. Opie played on that as like one of the big guys on there, and he ended up getting killed off of there. But it's like hills have eyes, like they're all inbred, and they only come down the mountain for supplies and shit, and shit just gets sideways, and it's pretty good. I think it got canceled after like 2 or 3 seasons, but it was pretty good. Ryan Hurst is a good actor.
Yeah, I like Ryan Hurst.
He's a damn good actor.
Yeah. On The Walking Dead, he played Beta, and he was flipping awesome. They made him bigger than what he really is, I think.
I'm
But
hoping FX.
He did a hell of a job.
I'm hoping FX doesn't ice Kurt Sutter all the way out, because if they do, we're not getting any of the prequels, because he's planning on dropping First 9, which is Jack's dad and all of them like in their younger years, and then it's going to gradually go into where they are left off, the beginning of the Son series. And then he's going to drop the ones with his kids. He wants to do one with Jax's 2 boys, which would be fucking dope.
Sequel.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be dope. But FX, because Kurt Sutter was an asshole, that's why he got kicked off of Mayans. He was a threat to production, so they fucking kicked him off.
Well, it's just like, you know why they started Star Wars off with like, what was it, episode
3,
4?
Four.
You know why they did it?
6.
4, 5, 6.
Because they didn't think that the first 3 episodes were interesting enough to get viewers to go to the movie theater
Right.
and draw it in. They didn't think the first 3 episodes were that good. So they started with episode 4 to get everybody involved in Star Wars. And then 10 years later, hey, let's do this.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you're the first 3.
And now they've got
Right.
all these.
And now they've got all these, and then the side stuff, and yeah.
The
'Cause that was like,
actual-
was it 9 episodes?
let's see. 1, 2,
The
3,
original-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think it was 9.
Right. Then you got the in between shit, like they
Yeah.
did
The Clone
Rogue
Wars
One.
and
Well, as far as like live action, the only other ones is Rogue One, Solo. I think that's it. Rogue One and Solo are like the only like major side live action movies.
Return of Skywalker.
But that's actually a part of the main story.
Oh.
I'm saying like live action, like Rogue One is Order 66.
Yeah.
what about the Clone Wars? Didn't that?
But the Clone Wars was animated.
Was it
Yeah.
animated?
Yeah. Attack of the Clones is the 3rd one, I think.
What about Oh, they had the one with your little Grogu.
Oh,
man,
Now they got the Boba
Mandalorian.
Fett one.
So Mandalorian and Boba
Yeah.
Fett takes place like 40 years
Later.
after the Clone Wars, because it's Jango's son. Boba is Jango's son.
You see, I after they had the original 3 Star Wars, and then they put the 3 prequels out, I kind of lost interest in Star Wars when they did that.
Yeah, see, the Clone Wars
I didn't watch anymore.
The Clone Wars falls between 2 and 3, the animated series, because Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan.
Yeah, because they were involved in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, and she's a kid. She's Anakin's age in the first movie on
She's the
Clone Wars,
only.
but she's the last Padawan left.
Yeah, that's the
But
only Padawan.
I'm sorry,
they
but
didn't
the
kill.
Yeah,
original 3, the first original 3 Star Wars were literally the best.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. 9 was good.
I mean,
9 was pretty fun. But
they-
8 and 9 were only good because they brought back Mark Hamill and what's her face?
Harrison
Leia.
Oh,
And Harrison,
Yeah.
Ford and Lando.
Yeah. Lando for you only seen a little bit of him though. That's
But,
the
no, I mean,
part about it.
the original 3 was. I mean, they could have left it at that. In my opinion,
Well, it's a lot of
I
shit
did like-
unexplained.
I did like the guy who played Obi-Wan
Yeah.
in the
Alien.
prequel. Yeah, Ewan McGregor. I did like him as Obi-Wan in
I
those 3
don't-
And
movies.
he's doing the Obi-Wan series, too.
I don't like the fact that they've not done anything with Darth Plagueis yet. That's what pisses me off. Because you only hear about Darth Plagueis one time in the whole series, and that's the 3rd movie when Palpatine pulls Anakin in and he tells him the story. They're at one of the fucking Senate meetings and he's telling him the story of Darth Plagueis. Which, truth be told, Darth Plagueis is really Anakin's father, or it could be Palpatine, because they both possess the same power. So
And
that's
you know
where
that
it's
dude
fucked
can
up.
sing. Ewan McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Down
he
with
can
Love.
flippin' sing.
Moulin Rouge.
Mulan. Oh my gosh, that dude can sing.
And we get to see Hayden Christensen as fucking Vader. That's gonna be dope. He's coming back in the Obi-Wan series, which is in what, like a week.
Something like that.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
It's nice to see him back playing that role.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I am not going to the movies in this town. I'll tell you that.
No,
This is all on
yeah,
Disney
it's on
Plus.
Disney Plus. Sam Jackson, that's gonna be one hell of an entrance because
Yes.
he's
Master-
not dead. He's not
Master
dead.
Windu.
He's suspected to be dead because no one actually seen him die, and Jedi always land on their feet, no matter how high up it is.
I mean, the original 3, the acting was kind of shoddy, I guess. Mark Hamill especially.
Yeah.
But they got better as they went, and it was great.
I think if it wasn't for Liam Neeson, nobody would have been fucking interested.
Well, the first 3?
The very first one.
The prequel?
I don't think it would have revived it as well as
Yeah,
it
the
did.
prequel. Yeah. I don't know.
I'd
Like
like,
I said-
to see him come back in force as Qui-Gon. though.
Like I
That
said,
would
Ewan
be dope.
McGregor, I think, did a hell of a job. I think Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
but Ewan McGregor too. I think he outshined
Yeah.
the
Oh
rest of
yeah.
the cast in the
Yeah.
in the prequel, the 3 prequels.
Well, Qui-Gon was written to not really last.
Right.
You don't really hear about Qui-Gon early on. I think it's after the Rogue One period that you start to hear about Qui-Gon. And when he's a fucking Padawan and shit like
Right.
that. But it would be nice to see them go back and do something on that, though.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
see, what was it in the actual episode 1? Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan, was a Padawan at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he took on
And he became a master
Anakin.
at the end of the
Yeah,
movie.
He took on Anakin, so and became master himself. And
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope to fucking see him again. I think they're starting off where he's getting the suit put on. Or something like that. I don't know how he's really going to tie into it. It may start a little bit before that and some extra shit. I don't know. But it's going to be odd how they fit that in. Because there's no way he's going to be Vader's voice. His voice ain't deep enough.
we'll have the voiceover.
It's just sad what happened to the kid that played Anakin, though.
Yeah.
He lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, they'll do a voiceover. They'll put somebody in there. Yeah, it might be Ving Rhames.
Hey, I can see it.
Right, he's got the voice.
Yeah, fucking Arby's commercials and shit.
We have the beats. No, I mean, I actually have trouble with deciphering between Ving Rhames' voice and James Earl Jones. I mean, they're right there together. I mean, they're in the same, you know.
That and the Allstate guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got one of them fucking deep,
What's in your
fucking
wallet?
distinguishable fucking voices. You don't even see him on them commercials no more.
Nah.
You just see Mr. Mayhem. That's it. Doing crazy shit.
I like Mayhem though.
Yeah,
you
oh
know
yeah.
he played in
SVU.
SVU.
Yeah, SVU. Yeah.
He's
He was-
missing a bunch of toes.
He was actually in the first episodes, and then he came back like years later
Yeah.
as Mariska Hargitay's
Boyfriend.
love interest.
Yeah.
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 I think that that series took a turn when she started dating the guy from Internal Affairs.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Then he killed himself.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he got like brain cancer
Yeah.
and he didn't want to be a burden to his new wife.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Fucking
some jacked
crazy.
up stuff. But I mean, I kind of
Crazy.
get that. I mean,
Now Stabler's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back.
well, I mean, Stabler, he was a vampire for a little while.
Well. Sponsor.
Oh, sponsor.
Got a sponsor. W Energy. Jitterless Energy Blend. It actually tastes pretty good. I admit when I opened it, the smell hit me and I was like, yo, this smells like fucking the dust from drywall. But when I put it in the blender bottle and it blended up, it actually was not that bad. It's still got a little gritty taste to it, but I mean, it says on there it's what's expected depending on how you mix it. But yeah, it's actually pretty fucking good. This is the Galaxy Grenade,
Galaxy Grenade.
but they do have a bunch of other shit. They do sell tumblers on there. W.GG. If you find something you want, when you get to that checkout, it's going to ask you for a code. Enter No Offense Crew. It'll get you 10% off. It's worth it. I got it. Hell, I used the 10% code myself. Yes, I did. I paid myself for my own sponsor. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I did. But it is great. I like it. I drank it. It actually made me feel a little more awake. But yeah, it's pretty good. They had like a Dragon Ball Z flavor for all my nerds out there that listen. But yeah, they got like packs where tumblers, and then they'll give you a sample pack with it, and it's a pretty neat setup. But yeah, at the checkout, No Offense Crew, get you 10% off. W.GG. I will also post it somewhere on here. I don't know where, but you'll see it. I'll probably just have it playing in the background.
You'll post
or
a
something.
link.
Yeah, link's definitely gonna be posted. Link will be posted. Yeah, sponsors right there.
Yep. W.
Yep.
I like that name too, W.
So yeah,
And I like the bubbly W.
I
Bubbly
gave it a
W.
shot though. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. I could fuck with it. It tastes like it reminds me of what's the one I was saying earlier? The shit that everybody drinks. It's like
Monster
super
shit?
fucking carbonated.
No.
No, Bang.
Oh,
Yeah.
bang.
It reminds me of Bang, but it's like flat.
I am not an energy drink person, so, but I do want to try some of that.
I used to do this shit real fucking bad. I would like
Yes.
4 days straight. I would drink energy drinks, and I would stop for 2 days, 4 days.
Crash.
So pretty much where I'm going, when I'm only going to work, I'm only drinking this shit. And I would buy like fucking Red Lines, fucking chug the whole fucking thing. You're not supposed to fucking do that, but I'd drink the whole fucking thing and be in there jittered the fuck out. Looked like I was a fucking crackhead in there.
So you didn't get the jitters off this?
No,
Yeah, cool.
nah.
Jitters.
And the only
like
and-
advertised.
I said, the only thing that really set me aside was I'd probably put a little more in there because I kind of heaped it on the little scoop and put it in there. I think that kind of made it a little where like powdery.
Right.
But I shook the shit out
That's
of
why it was so gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's 1 scoop per 8 to 12 ounces. I put 12 ounces of water in there. I just didn't level the scoop off. I just dumped it in there.
Yeah.
So it probably was a little more than what I needed.
My biggest issue with energy drinks is I always think they taste like ass. I know. What am I doing eating ass?
it has more of a like Crystal Light. It's another thing it reminds me of.
Crystal Light ain't so bad, but it is.
Nah,
It's a little bit gritty.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see Crystal Light.
I want to try to get into a couple of drinkable sponsors. I would like to get sponsored by Naked. That would be a
Oh, Naked?
yes.
Drink naked.
That shit be
the
so
Naked
good.
drink. Yeah.
I like the Green Machine. That's my shit. He was like, ew.
I don't know, but I just like to be naked.
Oh man.
But we need sponsors like that. That way we can do a shot of the show or whatever.
Then I figure somewhere down the line I'll start putting merch out. I'll probably wait till like winter, start doing like beanies or something.
Beans.
Yeah, like snow
Oh,
caps.
beanies.
Yeah. Probably do some trucker caps too. Find somebody with a fucking cricket or something. I don't want to do that shit myself. I'll fuck it up. Sign be all crooked and shit on the hat. Fucked up. Probably get drunk and try to do that shit. Straight disaster.
Do jewelry.
Yeah.
You know how motherfuckers like these big ass fucking necklaces? No offense.
I do want to buy a screen printing machine though. Because I can actually do that. I'm pretty good with a screen print press. Like, only thing I would really need to get, I would want to do my own emulsifications and shit. So you need a dark room.
Yeah.
But that's easy. I can just go in the bathroom or something and just darken everything out. I mean, only thing I really need darkness for is the emulsifier. So everything else, it's a wrap after that. But I mean, hell, I was pretty badass
I
at
think
it.
so.
I did a bunch of shirts in high school through like screen press. Like, fucking melted. It's fucking dope. But yeah, I'd like to do that shit because I feel like screen print ink lasts a lot longer than the vinyl shit.
Do shoes, man. No offense,
That's
but
pretty much what this is. This is screen print. So it's like embedded. Like this shit, it'll take forever for this shit to fade. It won't peel. It's like embedded into the shit. But I want to do shit like that. Like that'd be fucking dope. Shirts like with the same kind of shit. And I feel like I
Is
can
that
do it
Cobra Kai?
myself. Yeah,
yeah.
got it from Meyer.
Have you seen the don't step or no step on snake? They spelled snake SNEK. It's cool as hell. It's don't tread on me is what it is, but it's no step on snake. SNEK. And they got the picture of a snake.
Shit.
It's funny as hell.
Oh my goodness. There was one. Somebody was telling me to fucking watch. It was like right. I can't fucking remember what it was. It's fucking something that motherfuckers be watching on YouTube. No, they was telling me to watch the restaurant phone prank guy, and I had already like knew about it, but it was just funny to go back and watch it because that dude was fucking with the Korean people so bad. I don't know if they was Korean or what, but he was like, "Oh, you fuck up my order!" Like he was like,
Asian descent.
yeah, it was like Asian prank phone call guy, and his dude from a radio station that like calls fucking restaurants and like fucks people. Like he called fucking Pizza Hut and Domino's
10-15 minutes.
and put them on speakerphone, and they were like, arguing. Dude's like, "Thank you for calling Pizza Hut." And dude's like, "No, thank you for calling Papa John's." Like, and they were fucking arguing, and it was the funniest shit ever. But yeah, that dude, he's a fucking nut. He does the "you kick my dog" prank. He calls it, "You kicking my dog." But yeah, that shit's funny as fuck. I do want to go see a comedy show soon, though.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna miss Aries Spears. I think we've already missed it.
Yeah. I think so.
I don't remember who else was supposed to be there.
Joe?
Huh?
Joe?
Oh yeah, that was like fucking expensive though.
Murr?
It might have been Murr. I don't know. They had a decent little lineup. I think dude from like Deadpool was supposed to be there and shit.
Yeah.
The bartender. Let me see. Yeah, Murr's gonna be there on the 21st.
Can you imagine?
Shit, Tim Meadows is gonna be there June 2nd.
That ever heard?
No, that's Black Widow.
Could you imagine
What's her name? I always forget it.
putting a
Black Widow. The Avengers chick.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
yeah? Could you imagine putting a Chinese restaurant on the line
Oh,
with
no.
a Mexican restaurant?
Babe, July 29th and July 30th, Arnez J is going to be in Fort Wayne at the Comedy Club. That's the dude who always talks about his retarded brother on stage and shit. Like, we call him motherfucking ambulance. We call him motherfucking ambulance. He's funny as fuck. But that's going to be fucking dope. And it's a special event, so it's one night only.
I mean, think about a Chinese restaurant and a Mexican restaurant talking to each other like you were doing.
Oh,
Talk about
man.
earlier. Oh,
Yeah, that'd be fucking nuts.
Ichiban, what you order? Oh, these consuelos. What you want to order?
Yeah, that'd be some shit.
Doing the fucking Indian motherfucker. Oh no, we're going to order this.
It sucks because I used to get off work every morning and John the Mexican would be on 98.9 The Bear, and he used to do like prank calls and shit, or do the one sending roses to my wife or whatever. It was like, hey, you want a free dozen of roses? Who you want to send them to? And the motherfucker would be like, my secretary, da 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 da. And they'll fucking call the dude's wife and be like, hey, your husband is sending flowers to his secretary. Like, it's fucked up.
When I was in Florida, I used to listen to this radio station, and Larry the Cable Guy was one of the DJs. And they announced one day, I was driving to work, they announced that he was leaving the show because Jeff Foxworthy had picked him up to come on tour with him.
Mm.
That was his first tour ever. That's
Oh,
what
shit.
broke him. That's what broke him out. That's what got the with him and Ron White,
Yeah,
because it was Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, and Larry the Cable Guy, and that tour was the one that got Larry the Cable Guy to the
That's not
the
even
fame he
his
was.
real voice.
No.
Guy.
He puts
But
that
he
shit
would come on. It was funny as hell. But yeah, it was a metal station that I listened to. It was I don't even remember now. Buzzard or something like that. It was a fucked up name down there in Florida. 104.7 or some stupid shit like that.
I
But
remember you used to get so many radio stations here.
right?
Everything was like on the north side of Indy back then.
Yeah.
Now everything's on the south side of Indy, so you don't get those stations up here no more. But so many fucking stations. What was it, 103.3.
The thing about Marion was, because it was halfway between Indy and Fort Wayne,
Right.
we could pick up this from Indianapolis and this from Fort Wayne, but we couldn't pick up this and we couldn't pick up that because it was and we kind of got lost in.
Yeah.
This is back in the late '70s, early
Because
'80s.
hell, really, the only stations worthy that we get now is what 98.9 The Bear and Rock 98.5 and
Well,
106.9.
106.9.
Back then you had Q95.
104.7.
Back then you had
99.3
Q95.
we still.
Yeah, 99.3, 99.5, or is it 99.5 or it's 99.7? It's a pop station.
995 barely comes.
What's
in.
the
Sometimes
the one I
it's
listen to
really
has
good.
2 channels. That literally has 2 channels. It's one's like 99 and one's like 96. Can't remember it now because I don't have a radio in my car. But they
You talking about 94.7 and 90? Because every now and then you can catch them playing the same song
Yeah.
at the same time.
yeah,
I can't remember. I know one is 94.7 or 90.
something like that. Yeah.
But I can't remember what the other one was. They're local stations. They're not local here, but they're
They're like out of.
Kosciuszko or.
I thought they were out of Fort Wayne.
It's like somewhere by Kokomo.
I thought they were out of Fort Wayne.
Logansport.
They
Cherubusco.
Churubusco County.
Cherubusco, yeah.
But yeah, they
Your dad
Because
was in
98.5 used to be in Cherubusco. Now they're in Kokomo.
what is it? It's a classic rock station. I know that it's a classic rock station, but they're actually flipping awesome. And they killed me because we're gonna play some vintage Nickelback.
Yeah.
Okay,
Vintage.
Nickelback is. I guess they are. They're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It was like I tuned into Q95 one day and they fucking played fucking Motley Crue or something, and I was like, what the fuck is Motley Crue doing on Q95? Q95 is classic rock.
Yeah, I flipped to it the other day and they had Chicago playing If You Leave Me
Right.
Now. I was like,
If what?
If You Leave Me Now by Chicago. I was like, what is it? They're playing easy
Right.
listening. What the fuck?
Right?
It's elevator music. I'll never
Stay
forget that
the
scene.
night.
What was it? The movie Three Kings. Fucking Ice Cube and dude's in the car, and he's like, "You need to listen to some easy listening." And he's playing Chicago, and dude takes it out, and he puts something else in. They kept fucking arguing over it. He goes, "We just gonna listen to this," and it was some fucking Iraqi music, and the dudes in the back seat are like, "Yeah." But he kept trying to get him to listen to that Chicago, and dude's like, "I don't want to listen to that." He throws the CD out the window and shit.
You know what's even worse? Fucking Air Supply.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some hits back in the 70s and 80s, but that shit is fucking easy listening. That is the definition.
Somebody
Easy
called
listening.
fucking Sticks easy listening.
Oh,
the
no,
other
no,
day.
no, no, no.
And I was like, what?
No. Mr. Roboto? You gonna call Mr. Roboto easy listening?
Like, what? That's not the
Man is coming down from the gallows and I don't have very long. That's not easy listening.
No. I was like, what the fuck? But these is kids. Fucking kids. Fucking, our flip phones are fucking retro to them.
Right. I think that shit's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Razer came out with a touchscreen version.
Yeah.
Samsung came out with a touchscreen version where the screen was fucking going out in the middle. Now they've got the big fucking. They got a big ass fucking folding note or whatever.
Yeah, the shit that folds out and there's a line, but you can still fucking touchscreen the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and those have been fucking up on people too.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, that's just a designer's
I'm waiting for
nightmare.
Apple.
That's just a designer's nightmare.
I don't think they'll give us a folding phone this year. I think Apple will give us a folding phone next year. I think we're going to get something that's dumb, and I'm not going to fucking buy it. The camera is going to be a little bit better. That's probably you're going to have the option to edit shit out of your pictures like Samsung just dropped. That's what's going to happen. Give us $500 more for this one major change. No,
I
thank
remember
you.
back in the day, it was a Samsung phone, and it would flip 2 different ways.
Yeah.
You could flip it this way, and you could flip it this way.
Yeah,
It was flipping awesome. I loved it.
I had
I
that.
did, and it was sturdy.
Remember the Juke
Yeah, it's fucking
slide
awesome.
open stick phone.
Yep.
I had one of those. Those were shit. My favorite was the sidekick though. I had 2 different sidekicks. I had the regular Sidekick, and I had the Sidekick 2 Danger. And that was a bad motherfucker. I don't know what happened to it. I know I like quit paying the bill on it and it got turned off, but I've never seen it again after that.
I remember
Somebody
my
probably
first
stole it.
Probably.
my first color screen phone was an Ericsson.
The Sony Ericsson. I remember that my phone.
The Sidekick was my first color screen phone.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went back to Nextel after that, and that was when the phones first started having the camera on it. And
Yeah. That was the phone. I had it in Florida. And we came back up here, and Chad had a birthday party. Cooper.
Akima.
And we went to the VIP, and I was like, man, I gotta go. And I was walking through this field, because, I didn't drive. I was walking through this field, and it fucking fell out, and I stepped on them. And, his birthday's in July, beginning of July. And so it was a little wet still, because, 4th of July fireworks get canceled a lot because of rain. And that was one of those years. But yeah, that's the only thing that saved my phone is because the ground was soft.
Yeah, my first color screen was that Sidekick 2, and then I got that fucking flip phone with the fucking camera on it, and it was like the most horrible fucking camera ever.
Shit didn't even have a
But
camera.
it was just fucking cool because you could fold it down and take a picture of yourself with it, and I was like, oh, that's dope. And yeah, from there it was fucking Murder, She Wrote. I didn't see.
We didn't even have cameras back then.
The touchscreen didn't come out until after I graduated. I think, because the first touchscreen anything was the iPod Touch. And then all of a sudden these phone companies start coming out with touchscreen phones. Because the first touchscreen phone I actually had, it wasn't even an iPhone. It was some kind of LG. It was a Centennial phone. That tells you how long ago that was. But I had a fucking Centennial phone, and it was the first touchscreen phone I ever had. And then I didn't fucking like it, and I smashed it, and went and got me a flip phone.
Never intentionally smashed a phone.
I
Wanted
hated
to.
that phone.
Hell, I wanted to smash this one.
But then the
Earlier today.
Razor. Actually, I had the Razor too. And that was like
Remember the Razor?
I had 3 or 4 different fucking Razors.
Do you remember the Motorola's? Walkie-talkie?
Yeah, the Nextel.
Yes.
Yeah, the Nextels. Yeah.
Yep.
That shit was cool as hell. I'm sorry.
I used those all through high school.
Yep.
That's how we
I'm
got
sorry,
over
but that
each
shit was
other.
cool. You didn't even have to all you had to do is push person's name and talk to him.
See, we
That
used
was
to,
cool as hell.
We used to put in the random star numbers and fuck with people. We would call like random numbers and fuck with people.
I found a girlfriend that way.
But yeah, that was pretty fucking fun.
When I was in high school, they were these girls. There was 3 girls. They were home alone, bored, and they started dialing numbers out of the fucking phone book. And they called me and my friend David. And hey, what's going on? Yeah, we talked for like 2 hours. And then 2 weeks later, I'm going to fucking Swayze, and we're hooking up. It was like, oh shit, you were the one I was talking to, but I think I ended up actually dating all 3 of them.
See,
But
I'm glad I grew up in that era where it was
Right.
cool to sneak into chicks' houses.
right.
I got caught a few times, but
I mean, one of them's mom even took me to the grocery store with him, and me and her sat out. Mom went inside grocery shopping, and me and old girl sat out in the car in the back seat. In Gas City. We were sitting over there in Gas City. It was Kmart at the time. Yeah.
I knew a bunch of girls like that growing up, and they all got like 6 or more kids now. It's like, shit, I dodged a bullet.
I mean, you're 15, 16 years old. I mean, hey, Mom, gonna go in the grocery store and leave us out here alone? And you wonder why.
It's sad when it was like, teen pregnancy was a thing for a while.
I mean,
Like,
it was
Yes, it was.
televised.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a show.
Yeah, they
Well,
made
yeah.
TV series
I'm
I'm
about
saying
it.
like 12, 13, 14 years. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck? What the fuck is going? Like, it was a shock to me.
Right.
growing up.
I
Like,
mean,
whoa.
honestly, being a father of daughters, one of my biggest fears was teen pregnancy.
Hello.
Yeah, but you were 17 when you got pregnant. You had him when you were 18, and that's probably the best you were going to hope for in that time period. And you did good. You did good.
Nobody expected it from me.
No, I mean, like I told you were pregnant before you knew you were pregnant. I mean, I was like, no, here's a pregnancy test. Yeah, because I already know what the answer is.
I started off as a shit parent. I really did.
I started off as an excellent parent.
I was too worried about the wrong shit.
Yep.
Way too worried. And then, I was somewhat of an addict around the time my son was born. A lot of moments I don't remember.
Right.
I went to a birthday party and don't remember going to it.
Well, when
Fucked up. It's not funny, but it's like,
when her mom got pregnant, when we found out she was pregnant, I quit everything. I quit smoking. I quit drinking. I didn't. I continued to smoke cigarettes, but back then I did. But I quit everything, and I'm like, I need more hours at work. Oh, I need to find another job because you're not going to give me more hours. I was like, boom, I'm going to do this shit right.
I was fucking
And,
horrible. I moved away right after.
Yeah.
Well, not right after, but shortly after Bam was born, I moved away. I was running.
I honestly believe I was a more mature person at 20 than I was at 25.
Sad
Yeah.
part is, I already had a kid before him and didn't even fucking know it.
Like when Amber was born or Jason was born, when I was 25 years old, around that area. When Jason was born, I was a fucking waste of a human being. I really was. I mean, I was at the bar every night. I was coming home puking in the tub. I was a horrible person. And I don't know why.
I can't say I am glad I waited until I was in my 20s. But I think me living the way I did prepared me to spoil the shit out of my children.
Right?
And children get the best of the best. All these kids get the best of
Right.
the fucking best.
Like,
No, that shit speaks volumes around here. I don't mind hand-me-downs and shit. That's cool or whatever.
right.
And play clothes. I don't give a
Right.
fuck about
Exactly.
that. Shoes, shit like that. My son took care of a lot of his shoes, so all of his smaller shoes went right to Jackson.
Yep.
And they were all
Yep.
in damn near
Yep.
decent shape.
Oh, yeah, he could wear them anywhere.
Yeah,
And-
my thing was, at a very young age, I was responsible. That was my focus. And then shit happened, because life happens, and I went downhill, and then I came back up. And I've done it several times throughout her life. Just since she's been alive, I've done this several times. I've had my ups and downs, but that's life.
See, the best part about Sienna, she's my cheap child. She loves cheap, inexpensive shit,
Really?
except for her toys.
Her toys?
Well, she likes dolls, which cool. I will buy those motherfuckers
Right, you
all
little
day
girl.
long. But
Okay.
she's a sweetheart because she had a Barbie dream house, and she barely played with it. It was cool. It took me forever to put the motherfucker together, but we got it for her birthday one year, and put the motherfucker together. She barely played. She only really played with it when other girls came over and shit.
Right.
And she's seen this LOL.
You good boy.
See you later, buddy.
Bye.
She had this She seen this LOL dollhouse. She wanted it, so I bought it. Didn't say nothing. Chrissy comes home one day and it's jammed in the fucking closet. The LOL Dollhouse. And I found it on sale because originally they were like $200 fucking dollars.
Right.
Well, I paid more for the fucking Barbie Dream House, but they were fucking $200, and Walmart had them on sale for like $149. So
Hell yeah.
snatched it up quick. And then I told her, I said, "Well, you want the LOL Dream House?" And she goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, in order to get that, don't you think we should give away your Barbie Dream House?" And she goes, "Yeah." And we ended up giving it to Rocco's daughter, Abby.
Ron.
See you later.
Be a good boy.
But we ended up giving it to Rocco's daughter, which was the sweetest fucking thing ever. It was
Right.
a bitch fitting it into McCarthy's SUV, because it only halfway broke down. So it was like very awkward putting it in there. But that thing was fucking. That thing probably stood every bit of 4 feet. Probably 3.5, maybe 3.5, almost 4 feet. Now the LOL house, it's about 3 feet. But she's all right. She don't ask for much.
Right.
All she wanted for Christmas this year was that dollhouse and that fucking phone.
My two youngest don't ask for anything. The best gift you can give them is fucking Roblox gift cards.
Right.
You know.
The thing I worry about with shit like that is,
Don't buy them from Amazon. I'll tell you that.
will they be vulnerable later on in life? Because it's like they say, you may not ask for a lot, but you'll give a lot.
Right.
And that's the downfall of that.
I think those two are they're really appreciative of what they do get and have. They're not quite old enough yet to know if they're gonna fall into that,
Right.
where they'll give more and just keep taking it.
Right.
You know, give, even though I'm getting screwed. I don't know if they're not quite old enough. They need to get a bit older before I figure that out.
Just people with big hearts get taken advantage of.
Believe me, I know.
firsthand.
Same.
And I'm not a nice person, but there are certain people that I have been extremely fucking nice to, and they've bit me.
Yep.
So,
Well, I mean, my job, for example, I've been loyal. I had job offers for more money, less hours, blah, 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 this, that, the other thing. I'm like, no, you know what? I like where I'm at. And then they're going to go and do what they did to me. That is just jacked up.
yeah, it's pretty fucked.
And really, the worst part about it is when I wrote my letter,
What was that?
The fan missing the leg that we just need to throw away.
Oh,
see, that was the worst part about it was when I put my notice in that I was stepping down from management and said I would be glad to stay on in a lesser role. Yeah, we want to keep you. And then 3 weeks later, I'm not on the schedule.
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why am I not on the schedule? There's a problem with your availability. Well, you had 3 weeks to talk to me about my availability.
Right.
I'm not an ass. We can work something
Yeah, we
out.
can negotiate.
Right? No, nobody came to me, said a word. So you know what? Now you can find somebody to work my shift today and close tomorrow night. The store manager ended up closing that Saturday.
Yeah, that's bullshit. People are forgetting.
You know?
We are in a time period where this is like,
We know our work.
yeah, people
Yeah.
are learning their fucking worth, and it's very dangerous for these low wage paying companies.
Yeah. And see, that's something else too. Through all the years I've been there, when I started, shift managers, they had a $2 an hour premium
Right.
if you ran a shift. Okay? COVID hit, they gave us an extra $2 an hour for COVID. I knew that was going to go away. Didn't have a problem with that when they took it. But then, like 2-3 months later, they took that premium away for running the shift and gave me 90 cents.
Wow.
You're going to take my $2 and give me no. Okay, I was pissed off about that.
Yeah, that's shitty.
And because of COVID, I worked less hours, so I lost vacation pay for the next year. They didn't take that into consideration. And then this year, they took away personal days. I had it's not a lot. 16 hours isn't a lot. 2 days. 2 days is still 2 days. Lost that this year. You know, so, yeah, I was just... And the fact that they don't want to staff
Yeah.
quality people. Why? They can't get quality people because they don't pay. You're going to start somebody off at $10 an hour when Burger King is starting off at $12.
That's my last job.
You
That's
know?
why I had to leave my last job. Like,
Right.
I wasn't appreciated, and my assistant, my store manager, I'm the
I mean-
assistant manager, and you don't want to show me how to
Right.
do anything.
I have...
You want to show me one time, maybe.
Right. In the last 3 months, I've gotten 2 tips. Okay? Cash tips, cash money tips that totaled $120 from employees. But you're going to do this to me. Later.
Does she know
See, that's the only thing that sucks about me going back to Chrysler
Right.
is, for one, I won't get vacation time until next year.
Yeah.
The only good thing is I am going back into a raise, so I can dig that. But fuck, I gotta wait till next year to fucking do it. Which, I mean, I'm gonna have to wait till next year to do anything anyways, because shit's expensive.
Right.
Gotta save some cash, which hopefully we can get down to the mountains next year. Hell, hopefully everybody meet and we get an Airbnb in fucking Gatlinburg, and there we go. I was looking at prices not too long ago. If you was to do July 4th, you would have to book that motherfucker 4 to 5 months in advance.
Yeah. Actually, you're better off going after September 15th because now you're off peak time.
Yeah, the only thing about that is she can't take the time off
I
of
know.
work.
Well,
after
no,
that.
No,
You got-
after November 1st.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm talking after September 15th because
Right.
now you're off peak time, and now you're in the fall. You have the pretty changing of the leaves and all that
True.
good stuff, and still enjoy the amenities of Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's
And
a
the
good time
Bears
to go.
ain't out bad that time either.
And then there's always January is still winter,
Yeah.
which she could do a January, February type thing.
Yeah, I did it January
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
You know,
See, I'd like to go to like the slopes in Michigan for shit like that. Get a ski chalet in fucking
I
January.
ain't skiing.
No, I'm not skiing. Fuck no. Fuck no. You might catch
Give me the
me
pub.
You might catch me on a tube or something. I'm going on
Give
the
me
kitty.
the pub. Where's the game?
I'm going on the Kitty Hill and I'm double fisting beers while I'm going down the Kitty Hill on the inner tube. That's what I'm doing.
Double fisting. Is that 4 beers?
Hey, we could Edward Scissorhands it. And
No, I mean, that was one of the things about me when I was younger. One fist had 2 beers, another fist had 2 beers, and the most I ever did at one time was 5.
we used to play. We used to play Edward 40s hands.
Edward 40's hand.
Duct tape 40s to each hand. Fucking chug the bitches. Yeah, a lot of blackout drunk times.
I remember.
Drinking 40s on
The-
our way to Kokomo, to the social. Me and
Oh,
Ashley
shit.
When
drinking 40s.
I was
on the
working
way
at
there.
High Leg, we had PQI banquet in Indianapolis every year. It was like January, February. And first thing we did, we
I
grabbed
was mainly
40s, a
drinking
Colt
40s.
45,
I
and we
mean,
drink them
a
on the
little
way
buzz
down.
Before I got there.
We drank them on the way to Indy.
Give me
We'd
a
get
little
there to the
liquid
banquet,
courage.
Oh,
took
man.
care of our obligation, and then hit the fucking bars.
I knew I had a problem when I drank all the way from here to California when we road tripped. I think every gas station we stopped at outside Indiana, I was buying 40s and shit, or 2 big ass things of Corona, and just getting
Okay,
fucking drive sober and then get hammered while I'm in the fucking passengers.
okay. When I'm traveling, I don't drink because I have to pee.
Oh, yeah.
If I drink, I have to pee. So that means I'm stopping more, which means I'm drinking more. Which means I'm stopping
Well,
more.
what I would do, this is what I did, because I kind of thought of that, and I'm like, I'm getting fucked up on this trip. I can't go a whole week without continuously drinking. So I'm going to get fucked up as quick as I can in the passenger
Right.
seat. So I'm chugging shit and pass out. And I'd wake up one state over. And then boom, there'd be a rest stop out of nowhere. Hey, hit that rest stop, I got to take a piss. And it'd be the longest fucking piss ever, but I'd get back in the car and then I would start driving. And once I got so far and seen a fucking gas station, it was at certain points I was like driving, drinking while I was driving, but that's another story for another time. But I would fucking pull over at the gas station, I'd get me some fucking beers, and you're driving. I think that's what I did in Indio. We stopped in Indio, and we got into it with the fucking gang members at the gas station. And they ended up being cool. And I sat there and got drunk talking to them in the parking lot. And Nick drove from Indio to Thousand Palms. Was it Thousand Palms? I think out in the Cathedral City. It's one of those palm areas
Was
in
it
California.
Thelma that lived in Colorado?
Stephanie.
Okay. She drove Colorado to Indiana to come see your mom. Picked us up and we drove to Florida to go see Shanna. And we rented a Durango. She refused to let me drive the first leg. Alright, fine. Whatever. Here about Atlanta or so. Actually, before, I think we only got as far as the Tennessee-Georgia state line, and she's like, okay. And I drove the rest of the way. I didn't relinquish, because that's what I do, is drive.
Right.
Yeah, it was fucking great, though. And then we went to, actually, I think we went to Panama City that year. Your other aunt,
Sheila.
Sherry.
Sherry. That's
Yeah,
right,
Sherry.
There's so many of them.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fucking great, but I didn't sleep. I mean, you're leaving at work, because if you're here and you're driving there, you need to leave here about dusk, because the traffic is awesome. It is fucking absolutely beautiful all the way through Atlanta. And once you get past Atlanta, it's smooth sailing. And yeah, she got as far as I think we switched around the Chattanooga area. Of course, we were a little bit west of Chattanooga because you don't go through Chattanooga. But it was Nashville maybe. But we switched and I went the rest of the way. Yeah, that's what I do. I drive.
I think I might vaguely remember that. Did we go with you guys?
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think I vaguely remember that.
yeah. You guys were with us
Yeah.
We
because the next year we moved to Florida.
Yeah.
when we drove to Cali, I fucking stayed up driving from here
He
to
drove the whole
Flagstaff.
I
Yeah,
didn't drive it all.
I drove. I got that little bit of sleep, and once we left Flagstaff, I was good to go because we didn't get to San Fran area until like late that night.
Yeah, and it was like pouring.
see,
Oh,
but
wait.
No, when
no,
we
no,
took
no.
the
Yeah.
took the Yukon.
Yeah, when we took the.
see, that's what I drive. I got up one day last year. I got up, went to work, worked my 8-hour shift, got off, packed up some sandwiches, threw Maddie in the car with me, and we took off to, it was the North Carolina, South Carolina state line. We were probably 100, 150 miles from the beach. Boom. And then right back. 24 hours. I made it there in 12 hours. I made it back in 12 hours. 24-hour trip. Plus the time I was up beforehand. You know, because like I said, I went to work.
Right, and then went straight to driving.
Yeah. But that's what I do. I drive. I mean, I'm sitting here, roll the fucking window down, keep myself awake. Yeah, but that's what we stopped one time for 10 minutes. And then Matt was like, what's that sign? No overnight parking. okay, we got to go. You know, so yeah,
Shit.
we split.
On
But
the way back though, I didn't stop not one time to I rested my eyes in Utah.
I actually did better on the way back because we picked dude up, and he talked to me the whole time on the way back, kept me awake.
I try, but
You know,
on
kind
the
of like
way
what we're
back
doing right now.
from the
Yeah,
drive with
you
Callie, I was,
ate
whew.
you ate all them fucking edibles.
Yeah, I was.
We fucking took off. As soon as we got through the Salt Flats, she was out. Boom. I think we stopped one more time
did all
after
the
the
way
Salt
back.
Flats because we stopped at Burger King. And then we kept going, which Burger King was like right before Salt Lake.
Is that on
we
the way
stopped-
back?
Yeah.
Smashed on
So
some
we
food.
stopped
So you didn't make it
there.
very far.
And
No.
once we left there, I probably got right to the Utah state line, probably 30 minutes away from it, and there's a rest stop. So I stopped there because I was on the highway like, I'm like,
Right.
yep, let me go ahead and pull this bitch over, and I rested my eyes for a second. I probably rested like a good hour. And
Yeah,
I was like, yep, time to go.
Yep,
It was-
that's the way I am.
like-
That's
I
the
would
way I
wake
am.
up when
I'm
he
like,
was
boom,
doing
we gotta
that,
go.
and I just like I
Yep.
sat on the edge so I could keep myself awake, just
Yep.
to make sure like
I
he was good.
rode from there.
Like
We stopped in we stopped right outside of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Or no. Was it? Yeah. We stopped right outside of there. Stopped right outside of Salt Lake. I didn't stop again until damn near the Iowa state line. Cause we came through the mountains and
Oh.
shit. The Rockies.
I'm the type of person, if I gotta pee, I ain't stopping. I need gas, I'm stopping. Obviously, I'll go pee it in. Look, I'm at a half tank. I can go a couple another 100 more miles, and then I'll stop and go pee.
I did that when we got the rental car. When we went back in October. Shit, I was not stopping unless we was getting gas.
Right?
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's
The only
it.
time I stop is
Except
if I
for
gotta
when
get
felt
gas.
Like I was gonna get sick.
Yeah.
If I stop when I
After
get
we got off the
gas, if I need gas, I'll stop. I'll pee. I'll get something to eat, get something to drink. I'll do everything I need to do right then and there, and I'm back on it and just cycle through.
It seemed like the trip from Santa Ana to San Francisco was short. But it seemed like on the way back, it was just long as fuck. And then we stopped off at the dispensary in right outside of Victorville. But
Yeah, Batesville, I think.
No, it was Adelanto.
We can make record time. You know that, right?
Huh?
Me and you splitting the driver could probably make
Oh,
record
yeah.
time.
when me and Nick did it, our total trip was supposed to be 38 hours there and back. We made it to Kristen's in 1,000. I think it's 1,000. Is it 1,000 Palms? I think it's 10,000 Palms or some shit like that.
Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, 1,000 Oaks. That's what it is. We went to Cathedral City, which is like a little suburb there, and that was supposed to be 38 hours with the way we took, because we took 66 all the way in, old 66, and 34 and a half hours. So we saved ourselves about 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
But the day we left, we drove up to Victorville, and then once we were leaving Victorville, we just came straight back home. So we ended up actually getting back home. It was like 33 hours coming back home. But it seemed like it was shorter coming back than it was going.
it always does.
But I did stop and fuck around at the Route 66 rest stop and right outside of Amarillo.
I
And
took
played
that trip out to
Snakes.
Carolinas. Like I said, it was late February, early March. It was fucking ice on the fucking roads going through the fucking mountains. I'm still fucking cruising 70, 80 mile an hour through the fucking mountains with
Shit.
fucking ice on the roads. That was me. I'm like, I got it. I got it. Because that's all it is. It was patchy. Like I said, it's late February, early March, so
Right.
most of the shit's melting off, and it's like,
See, the worst part about our trip was having to come through the mountains going through Phoenix.
yeah,
That was the worst part because that mountain range, there's nothing but fucking animals out there.
Right.
And I ended up busting one of the fog lights in the rental car because I hit a family of Roadrunner on the fucking highway. And when I got back to Indiana, I had to I went and bought a new fog light, put it in. After I put it in, my dumb drunk ass, I wrecked it into the fucking curb and busted the tire, dented the fucking rim up. So I had a buddy fix the fucking rim, he fixed the fucking bumper, and yeah, and I took it back and they never said nothing else about it. It's safe to say that it's no longer a business, it's a car lot now. But that was pretty fucking gnarly.
First car I ever had, I hit a stop sign, and I took that sucker straight to Tucker. Rolled right up to the fucking body shop at Tucker, and the motherfuckers fixed that shit. Pounded it out, smoothed it out. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to do the mountain thing, though. We definitely gonna have to rent a van.
Oh, yeah. One of those big-ass window vans.
Yeah.
That
We
way
might be
the
able to
kids
get
could
one
see
of
the
them
scenery.
fucking 8-passenger caravans.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe
Well, they have those,
Maybe by then they'll have that Kia Carnival you can fucking rent.
they have those, what is it, 13-passenger?
Oh yeah, the Econoline
Yeah.
vans, big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hell, I would just like to buy a Kia Carnival. I'd drive that motherfucker around. That's a badass minivan. Motherfucker seats, what, eight people,
Something like that.
and it's got a fucking full like entertainment system
Yeah,
in
you
it
can
and
move
shit.
the chairs and
Hell
shit.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
dope.
You can get it with the captain's chairs, or you can get it with the movable rows. It's fucking bad as shit. I think they're only like fucking $30,000 or
Really?
some shit, 30 or 35 or something like that. Full options, I think it brings it up to like 40. But I'd love to have one of those. That'd be like the perfect road.
But how many
trip
people
vehicle.
How many people are you talking about taking? You're talking about an 8-passenger
Well,
van here.
It'd be us. I mean, the kids included.
3?
Mm,
3 of the 5?
yeah.
There's 5 right there.
Sienna,
That's 6.
Jackson, Adrian, Matt, Lottie.
That's 8.
Yeah. And you didn't count
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I did. I
Yeah.
counted you.
Uh,
That's 3.
You two,
The kid.
Sierra, Jackson, Adrian, me, Matt, Lottie is 8.
Yeah. So I mean, you could do an 8-passenger van,
Yeah.
but then, Chris said his son, he would bring his son.
Yeah.
So
And they'd be coming up from Florida.
yeah, the thing really is to get down how many people are going total. That way we can figure out how much it's going to cost. That's the smart thing to do, because I think like when I looked it up for 4 nights, it was $1,200 or some shit like that for 4 nights, 12 or $1,300, and that was like one of the nicer ones closer to Gatlinburg. But hell, the fucking do the math on that. All the adults paying, you just get the number of adults and you split
Yep.
it that way.
Yep. My thing is, I either want to rough it or luxury it.
Well, they
You know what I'm
got
saying?
nice shit.
I either
Like,
want to fucking live it up or I want to fucking rough it.
the
One or
nicest,
the other.
the nicest
black
shit,
and white type shit.
the nicest
Yeah.
shit they have down there is like $600 a night,
Yeah.
which ain't bad
No, they probably
considering
have more
what you're
than that,
getting
but-
for it. But like for decent price range without going overboard, 600 is definitely okay.
Yeah.
But there's shit that they got there for $230 a night, $235, shit like that. And it's some of them are actually better than some of the shit you pay $600 for. But there's one that the one I looked at was 3-storied. It had a hot tub on the 2nd floor.
You talking about those cabins?
Yeah, pool
Yeah.
table, fucking foosball table,
Xbox.
arcade machines, fully
Yep.
stocked bar.
Yep.
Shit like that, Xbox, PlayStation. This one had the Xbox and the PlayStation in the old school video game cabinets that you play at like Walmart. But it was pretty fucking dope. I think it
See,
was
that's
like
the kind of shit I'm talking about, yeah.
$270 a night, $275 a night. It ended up rounding out to about $1,500 for the whole fucking week. Because
Yeah,
you got to
and-
pay that service fee and all that shit
Right,
too.
and that's what I'm talking about. You go after September 15th, and a lot of times that shit
Right.
gets cheaper because it's off-peak tourism time.
Right.
Because nobody wants to go after September 15th. Now you're getting into winter and nobody wants to go, and so they lower the rates. And that is the fucking time to go because it's everything's cheaper if you go after September 15th. And I'm sorry, but you still have some damn good weather, especially in Gatlinburg, that time of year.
16th through the 19th. Get there on a Friday, leave on a Monday.
There you go. Yeah, and you can get there in what, 4 hours, 5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't shit for a drive. About 5.5.
Yep. Cause see, I did the same thing because when me and Anna got married, one of the things we wanted to do was take a honeymoon, which we never did, and we were gonna like take one later. And I looked at Pennsylvania. There's a place in Pennsylvania everybody goes to, the Poconos. I looked at the Poconos. And it's like September 10th is this amount. September 20th is like half the price.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, same fucking room, same fucking everything. Because it's off peak. That's where they draw the line. Is like mid-September. And it's now weekends are still always more than weekdays, but and I think that's mainly for local, because people like to live it up a little bit on the weekends, just like they do anywhere else.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you go off peak time and you get
Shit, it's even worse. Because you got to think, all the adults, all the kids, we probably need like what, 4 or 5 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms?
I mean, it depends.
If we can get all the kids into one room.
No, you're not going to get all the kids in one room.
No.
You can get all the kids in 2 rooms.
Right.
And then
Hell, the kids can sleep in the fucking living room. You got a cot, you got sleeping bags, you got a couch, you got...
It's like 7 rooms. 7, 8 rooms.
Let me see something.
I mean, they have those cabins that accommodate like 13 and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you need. And that shit's expensive, and they come with all the amenities: hot tub, fucking pinball game, and Xbox, and
You could spend like a whole week
yeah,
in there or something.
a whole
and never,
week there,
and not really have to leave.
mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Oh, it ain't cheap.
And some of them is tolerable though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's tolerable. You think about what you're getting and how many people you have. It's not. It's tolerable. What site you on?
Airbnb.
Go to booking.com.
See, I like Airbnb though, because you actually see what you're getting and know what you're dealing
I get
with.
that. I get that.
And some of this shit, they do got a lot of better deals. Like I'm looking at one right now, $2,700, 10 beds, 7 bedrooms.
There you go.
Which that ain't bad at all.
No, I mean less than $3,000 for 7 bedrooms.
Shit, this one's even better. Oh yeah, this is more up our alley. Look at this shit.
Fucking A. Hell yeah. And how many bedrooms?
7 bedrooms, 15 beds.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got a fucking Monopoly bedroom. It's got a Scrabble bedroom.
And what's that? For a week?
Pac-Man bed, $2,900 for
There
the
you go.
weekend.
$3,000. Yep.
That's not bad. I
No.
mean, so you do the math. How many adults is it going?
I mean,
Suspected. So us 3,
you cut
Chris
that in
and
half.
Brandy,
Even if there's 2 adults
10,
going,
so 7
that's
adults,
15.
right?
Well, and then the
Technically,
kid.
Chris's son. So
Yeah.
that's 8 adults, which he's going to technically count as a kid anyways because it's Chris's kid.
Right.
So-
but still, he'll be 19.
Each couple, like, everybody
Right.
would pay a set amount.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you divide
Oh,
it
I
and
see
divide
what
it
you're
and divide it.
saying
Yeah,
now.
you cut it up.
7.
You do the
Right.
math.
Because the kids ain't going to take up shit.
I
But
mean-
to even go a step further, then we would add, like, groceries and shit into
Right.
that. And we could add that shit or get shit before we leave.
I mean, even at 2 couples, that's only 1,500.
Huh?
Even if there's only 2 couples
Right.
with all the kids, that's still only 1,500,
right.
which is totally doable.
right.
You add another couple in that, and then now it cuts it down even more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So, like, let's see here. Do some quick math.
I mean, that's the thing. You do this group thing, and it makes it easier on everybody,
So that would be $400 per person.
right?
For $430
Per adult.
person, which ain't bad.
No.
And then you factor in groceries.
Gas,
so
groceries.
Well,
we
not
just-
necessarily gas, because we're going to pretty much meet there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the only thing we really factor in is
Food.
Well,
food.
I mean, like, for example,
and like, if we go
Entertainment.
Oh, I mean,
entertainment.
which
for
that's your
example-
own pocket money. I'm just saying shit to get us into the house. We would need to consider paying for it itself and throw groceries on there.
okay, like, for example, when I say gas, I mean, like, we're going to go together, so therefore I'm giving you gas.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean,
Which I just chalked that out of my spending money. That's how I'm
Right.
looking at the gas situation.
and if Coop decides to go with Chris, then they take care of their own shit, and,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, and that cuts our shit down even more.
I would say making it even 500
Mm-hmm. Easy. Oh,
because that's going to
I
cover
go a little more
boarding
than that,
and
but
groceries. Because
Yeah.
that's an extra, $70 a person.
Right.
We're not going to need that much shit. So
Right.
that $70 is going to cover our fucking food and our drinks and
Right.
all that shit.
and you're going to want walking around
right,
cash.
and then you
so on
got
and so
your
forth.
spending money that you plan on having outside of that.
Basically, you go down, you go with 1 to 15, you're good.
Yeah,
1
I-
to 15, you're good. That's walking
far-
around cash
well,
and everything.
I would want to get the payment shit out of the way first. Let's get the cabin paid for,
Get the cabin
and
paid for,
then there's your
Worry about
spending
everything
money and
else.
shit.
Yep.
So necessarily, you wouldn't even have to say just the $430. That's gonna get us in the fucking spot,
Yep.
and then we'll worry about groceries and shit
Yep.
later.
Yep.
Y'all grab some shit coming up.
Yep.
We'll grab some shit
Yep.
going down.
And we have children old enough to watch children,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
So we can walk the fucking city during the night.
and they're good kids.
Right.
It's not like they're hooligans.
Yeah.
Which I am going to try to take extra to take them to do shit because they
Well,
got
yeah.
that Ripley's Museum
Yep.
down there.
Yep.
I think the Titanic Museum is down there.
Water parks.
Yeah, oh yeah, Dollywood. And,
Oh yeah, there's a ton of shit to do with
oh
the
yeah.
kids.
People
then
are
that's
like,
extra money,
it's
too,
not
so-
that
Yeah.
great, and it's like, motherfucker, you go there every fucking year. Shut the fuck up. I don't do this every year.
You know, and that's something that we could do too. We have all these adults and all these kids, and this day, this adult was going to take care of entertaining the kids,
Yep.
taking them to this place, taking them to that place, whatever.
Right.
The next day, another adult takes care of it. You know, that way we're all splitting the duties.
Right.
Kids are taken care of and having fun themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you do shit like that.
And the next big thing I want to do, I want to get an RV. And I want to do one more driving across trip. Gas got to come down though. It's got to come down before I even fucking do that. So by the time we get ready to do that,
Bad
gas will
enough
probably
trying
be
to
down.
fill up our own vehicle.
By the time,
Right.
by the time gas comes down, we'll probably have our own RV. That's what I would like to do. I want to get me a fucking 30-footer and
Let's get these cars paid off
haul
first.
ass. I want to get a 10-person RV.
Which is only like, it's just under a year and a half to pay.
I
to
will
get
trade.
those.
I would if I can get shit
mean,
right with that Jeep.
Yeah,
I
but
will
you gotta
trade that
think
Jeep
we'll
in
also,
for an
by
RV.
this time, we'll also
They ain't gonna
have
put a
kids
dent
getting
in it,
ready
but-
to drive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she might want that Jeep.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think I might end up just buying him a car
Mm-hmm.
after that because that Jeep. Right?
Ace can cruise a Jeep.
Oh, he would love it. Adrian.
Yeah. I feel like by the time they get a hold of it, it's already gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be
Probably.
full.
But
Well, I mean, it depends on what you do with it. You know, you get it
Well,
fixed
that
up
Ford-
and park
that
it.
Ford out there will probably be pretty
Oh,
decent
yeah.
still. Because, I mean, right, look at that thing.
Well, I mean, it's just like if I
I'm
get
about
my
to have to drive
disability.
to work a little bit this week.
It's like they
If I
asked
get my
me-
disability, I don't know that I'm going to sell my fucking Camry.
Right. Backup.
Right? Not only that, but fucking Maddie's 13.
Right.
You know?
It's
He's going to
like,
be driving before too long.
Adrian asked me who I was
Here
giving
you go,
my
buddy.
Yukon to. I said nobody.
Happy 16.
Right.
I
Happy
give him my-
16. It's not the greatest, but hey,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not giving my Yukon to you little fuckers.
Right.
That's my shit.
Fuck them kids.
Right?
Fuck that. No, that is mine.
Right?
That is mine.
Oh, it's just like Jeremy keeps trying
Slice
to
of
buy my
shit.
40 off me. No. I am not going to let you buy that off me. Yeah, it's yours when I die.
Oh man.
Yeah, you are not going to buy this 40 off me. I am not giving it up that like that. No, you can have it after I'm gone. For nothing.
Yeah, here you go.
See, now they're in overtime. Fucking A.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bad motherfucker. $400. That's it. And then they got another one
Rock
that's
Island's not bad either.
no. They got one I want to say it's a VR 20, $199.
20 gauge?
12.
12 gauge?
And then they got a VR 60 that's pretty fucking badass. It's bullpup style. Bad motherfucker.
When I bought my guns, my thing was I want to teach my kids to shoot these guns. That's why when I bought a shotgun, I went with 410
Right.
because there's no kick to a 410.
Right.
And you're going to get used to holding it, you're going to get used to firing it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll step you up to a 16. Or no, a 20. I'll
Right.
step you up to a 20. It's got a little bit of a kick, you know. Gradually get you into shooting a 12 gauge. Because 12 gauge will knock you on your ass if you ain't ever fired a shotgun.
First shotgun I ever fired was a 12 gauge. Shoulder hurt for fucking days.
Right?
Oh,
And see,
man.
that's what I've tried to avoid.
Fuck. I was like 12 or 13 years
Yep.
old.
Well, plus you got all these guns in your fucking arsenal. Sneakily.
Oh, man. I fired a fucking sawed off. Fucking
Oh, pistol
A.
grip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fucking horrible. Breakaway.
Oh.
Whew. Fucking crazy.
Down?
Huh?
Breakaway?
Yeah, breakaway. It had a fucking grip on it though.
Her 22's that way.
Mm.
A handgun. Barrel comes down. That's where you put the first round. Put the mag in. Semi-automatic from there.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a Taurus P22.
Shit.
Fucking, it's unique.
Right.
That's what I liked about it. She can't stand it. She don't like it because she went out and fired it, and she was going through the rounds, and it jammed. But like I said, we were going through the rounds.
Right.
You know, it happens sometimes. But no, yeah. The fucking barrel comes down. You load the first round in the barrel, and then back up, mag in, and it's semi-auto from there. Yeah.
Whew.
It's fucking awesome. It's only 22,
Right.
but still, 22 damn near killed Reagan.
I had a fucking Derringer 357.
Fucking
Whew.
Derringers.
Bruised the shit out of my fucking thumbs.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I mean, that fucking all that and that tiny ass gun.
That fucker had kick. That motherfucker kicked like a mule.
Yep.
Fuck. I had that. You could change the barrel out.
That's the difference between my 9 and my 40. My 9 is compact.
Right.
It's a smaller gun. My 40 is full size.
Right.
It doesn't have the recoil that 9 does. That's what Jeremy likes about it so much, is there's no fucking recoil to it.
Right.
And you're fucking accurate as hell with that fucking 40.
That Springfield got some recoil to it. That motherfucker kicked.
Jen's, we were fucking shooting that target. She had some kind of machinery in the barn. Because that's where we hung the target.
When you was going through the barn and hitting the shit. Oh, man.
I said, boom, ding, boom, ding, boom, ding.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you got in there, but it's fucked up now.
Oh, man.
You know, barn's just panel. It's just
Right.
not, you know.
It's where I go, it's just a big ass dirt mound. We fire into that fucking dirt mound. I need to hit him up to see if I can make my way out there.
The fucking Matty picked up this Taurus 9. He said, boom, ding. And he fucking hit his target. First ever shot. Fucking hit his target. He fired. He ended up emptying the clip.
Right.
And every time he hit the fucking target. You know, you have your different circles. He was within the outside circle every time.
I remember.
I was proud of him.
Well, my Springfield feels fucking great. Feels real great. It just fucking kicks. Deadly fucking accurate though.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly fucking accurate. I'm ready to see what this fucking Glock I got can do.
Right.
It's time to put it to the test. So I feel like I may need to get fixed. Oh shit. That one. I haven't really tried out that 380 either, or hers.
Right.
Hers never
I
been
need to
fired.
get back to the range, man. Problem is fucking ammo. But no, my 40, I love my fucking 40.
Shit, I got a spot. I just gotta let him know ahead of time, see if it's alright. It's warmer out, so he ain't gonna have no problem. But
Like I said, I love my fucking 40.
if we're out far enough, he ain't got no direct neighbors or nothing like that, so it's all fucking good.
Yep.
It's a bit of a walk when we get out there. I mean, you could take a car back there, but it's a fucking hassle because the grass is a little higher in
Right.
fucking areas
Yeah,
and
you
shit. But we just walk back there. It's behind one of the barns and shit.
I'm not sure I could walk.
He's got a gun table and shit out there too.
Cool.
So it's you'll see all the fucking rounds because we don't ever pick them fuckers up. We just leave them out there. But it's,
You got brass grass.
yeah, fucking everywhere. But I'm probably gonna have to buy him some 5.56s so he can bring his shit out. But I know he been wanting to buy them. They're fucking expensive. I think he has a couple boxes, but
We need to do that sometime. I'd love to have you shoot my fucking 40.
hell yeah.
I mean, my fucking 40, it's beautiful. I mean, I have never felt more comfortable shooting a fucking gun.
I want to see if I can get that Walther stovepipe again. That was some freaky shit. I want to see if I can fucking do it. I believe that mag is fucked up. That's probably why I did it.
Walther?
Yeah, I think that spring is stretched out.
Maybe.
That 8+1. I mean, the motherfucker fire. It did it to me that once, and then I had a double feed shortly after that. But I ended up firing off another fucking 16 or 30 shells out of that fucking mag. I didn't have no problem. I'm like, man, that was either a fluke, because you don't really hear much about Walthers jamming up.
Right.
But I was like, man, that either had to be a fluke, or maybe I was just hitting it too hard, or worst case scenario, the spring's stretched out. But good thing is the fucking replacement mag is only like $10.
Right.
So
Well, that's how I ended up with 3 mags for my 40. Because I bought my 40, came with 2 mags, right?
right.
But I lost one. So I went out to the in-laws and outlaws, and I'm like, you got a mag for this? You're like, we've got this, 2 mags, $50
Oh shit.
back then. Yep, now I got 3 fucking mags for my fucking 40.
That's like that 26.
And they're 16 round mags.
Yeah, that 26 round I got in there, that was only $20.
Yep.
Then I
15
got,
plus 1.
I think that's the only. No, I bought a 10 round extension for my 42, and I grabbed a clear 12 round.
Yeah, I saw that clear one. That's bad as fuck.
Which that's badass. I have yet to try them out. It's only been fired once, and that was with the small fucking mags and uncomfortable fuckers. But
Well, next week I'll fucking wear my 40 over here. That motherfucker. I mean, it's just, you got a bigger hand like me. And it's just fucking beautiful.
yeah,
I mean, just the way everything fits, and the recoil is like, yeah.
see, the plan is gotta get a shotgun. I gotta get a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying another handgun until I get another shotgun. And
Well, see,
rifle.
that's where I was until I had to fucking leave.
But
We had a shotgun, we had a rifle, and we had
Right.
handguns.
My next handgun will probably be something impractical. I want another Desert Eagle.
And we had a tactical. So,
Yeah, I want another Desert Eagle or a FN 5.7. I'd love to have a
fucking
5.7.
Jeremy tells me how to get.
It's expensive. They're
Yeah.
like $1,200.
Dude is into CZs.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, he's a Glockator.
I like CZ's
He
foldable fucking kits.
tied a Glock to a back of a 4-wheeler and fucking drove it through shit, fucking river and everything else, fucking river rock and all that. Yeah, and I was like, my question was, does it still shoot?
Right.
Because they never showed.
That
But why did they not show?
Right.
Because that motherfucker still shot. That's why
Man.
you didn't show.
Oh yeah, I've seen people do crazy shit with
Mm-hmm.
Glocks. Watch dude fucking encase one in concrete and the motherfucker still shot.
Yep.
Like fuck, dude.
What originally brought Glock to its prominence was the fact that they were ceramic,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you could get them on planes and shit. And then they were like, "Oh, you can't do that." So they made them put one piece of metal. I think they made the firing pin or something metal or something so that it would pick up on the fucking
Right.
thing. And then, once you conform, they keep putting other shit on you. So that's been the issue with Glock, is they've conformed.
I didn't like that 9x19X that they came out with. Fucking experimental. I had a first fucking Glock with a safety on it. Fucking horrible.
I got kids, so I don't mind the safety. But yeah, I don't really need one.
Well, I mean, it's just
I don't
Glock
carry
is,
chambered.
Yeah, Glock is known for not having an actual safety.
Right.
No,
I don't
why
carry
start
chambered.
now? But they were fucking desperate to get that military bid. That's what that was.
Right.
They still didn't fucking get it. I think I want to say Sig got it. I think Sig Sauer got the fucking bid for that shit.
Six good brand too.
Yeah, H&K ain't a bad brand either. I like a lot of H&Ks. So I want a G36C submachine gun. That's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, the SMG.
Yeah, H&K, bad motherfucker. They make a mean MP5 too.
They got a lot of SMG now. Most of your SMG nows are fucking handgun rounds.
Yeah, the Vector's
Yeah.
a 9mm.
Yeah.
That's H&K, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here. You look up SMG and you see all these
Yeah.
fucking handgun rounds.
You got
You got to get them in 45 too.
UMP 45.
Yep.
Carries 45s. I don't know who that's made by.
You got them in 9. You got them in 40. You got them 45. You got them in yeah.
MP5.
And see, that's what I like about the fucking Judge.
Yeah.
With the fucking rifle, shotgun rounds plus the handgun rounds.
Right. Fuck yeah. I wouldn't mind having another one of those. I might get one of those as next handgun instead.
Yeah, and they got it in a handgun and they got it in a rifle.
Yeah. That's a bad motherfucker too.
Yep. What they call that? They called that the. There was the judge, and then there was the. What they fucking call the rifle? The stage judge or something like that. It was fucking. It was fucking rifle. It was fucking bad as fucking rifle. I'm gonna shoot a 45 out of a fucking rifle.
Right.
You shoot a 45 round out of a rifle. Because it was 410 45. Circuit judge.
Oh.
That's
okay.
what they called it.
Yeah.
The circuit judge.
They got some of those. They had some at Dunham's not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was selling them there. I know they fucking always keep a judge in there. If that motherfucker would have been $100 cheaper, I probably would have got that instead of
Right.
that fucking Springfield.
That's what pissed me off about McDonald's is they didn't discount their shit when they went out.
Nope,
Not really.
barely.
Barely. Oh, I'll take $10 off.
Gotta
and
make this quick
$20
money.
off. Yeah, you didn't discount your shit enough.
Yep.
That's what pissed me off about McDonald's when they went out. Because otherwise, my ass would have been there. Oh, I got paid. Sorry, we ain't paying the bills this week. We ain't behind.
Well, we got a fucking sponsor. Dubby
Dubby.
Energy Drink. Dubby.gg. When you get to that ordering screen,
No
enter
offense,
in
but
No Offense Crew at checkout and you'll get 10% off. Trust me.
10%.
I like it. For what I paid for it, I like it. It's worth it. It's actually tastes pretty good. Tastes like a flat fucking bang. That's what it tastes like without all the extra shit in it that makes you feel like a crackhead.
Yep.
It's good shit. So definitely give it a try. Like I said, they have tumblers and sample packs and things like that on there. I think they may be sold out right now, but they did say that they would be back soon. So definitely give it a look. No Offense Crew at checkout, 10% off. Dubby.gg. Try this shit out. Galaxy Grenade. We put some shit around the video somewhere. Do something fucking eccentric. But yeah, we've been on here over 2 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Good
last
episode.
time.
yeah, 2 hour long live stream. Yeah, that was fucking great though.
You alright?
It's fucking great. But yeah, definitely check us out on our socials. Definitely check Jay Brown out on Facebook and YouTube. Live every Sunday or Sunday.
I'm doing Saturdays. I'm open to change my date and time to my viewers' availability. I mean, let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you want.
You heard it. And catch the episodes Monday nights, permitting editing schedule.
Right.
And the live shows Wednesday, midweek show. I've been doing them a day late, but it's because I've been doing extra shit. But we gonna get back on the Wednesdays. We getting back on track. Yeah, definitely check us out. And hey, this is the No Offense, but the podcast. I'm your host, Shakin' Jake, here with Jay Brown, and we out of here.
Out.
You are listening to the No Offense But Podcast.
And what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what you want, what you want, what you want, what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what
Fast Money Entertainment.